It is with deep sadness that I'm speaking with you today. Sadness that turns quickly to anger and then back to sadness again. My heart is broken for the victims and their families of the shooting at Club Q in Colorado Springs last weekend. My heart is broken for those who had their place of love and fun disrupted by hate. My heart is broken for those who had their place of safety shattered. My heart is broken for those who once again must read the headlines and feel unsafe, unloved, and unwelcome in the world. My heart is so broken, and my heart is so angry. And part of me wants to stay in that place. I want to stay angry and broken because then I don't have to do something about it. But that is not a helpful place for me, at least, to stay. That is not a helpful place for me, at least, to stand with a broken heart and in anger. In Community of Christ, we believe in the worth of all persons. But what does that mean? It means that God views all people as having inestimable and equal worth. It means that God wants all people to experience wholeness of body, mind, spirit, and relationships. It means as a prophetic church, we must seek to uphold and restore the worth of all persons individually and in the community, challenging unjust systems that diminish human worth. And that's what we have to do. We, as members and friends of Community of Christ and disciples of Christ, are called to be a signal community, to build those relationships with each other, to teach each other, to learn from each other, and to fight for the right of all to have worth and to be seen as worthy. Those unjust systems that pit people against each other, that uphold the right of one over the other, and that make people less than the other, are not of God. And what does that mean in practical terms? What do we do when we feel frozen by the sheer enormity of the task ahead? Well, you do what you can, and you do it with great love. Because the only way that I can see that hatred wins is if we give up and do nothing. If you are sending love into the world, if you are showing care and compassion for your neighbors and friends who are marginalized and hurting, if you are continuing to show up for those who need you, then you are doing something. We must keep the love flowing into the world, for that is the only way to combat the hate that keeps swirling around. And are there other things that you can do? Yes, of course there are. You can get involved with your local school board and speak up about banning books with LGBTQIA+ characters. You can get involved with your local Pride Center and ask what they need. Is it money? Is it time? Is it a listening ear? You can get involved with your local congregation and learn how to make it as welcoming as possible. There are loads of things that you can do, but the point is, do something. If all you can do is send love into the universe and make sure that everyone knows that they are a person of worth, do that. And do it to the best of your abilities. If we all did that, the world would be a much different place. So join me in doing something. Let's stand together for the worth of all persons. I want to hear what you have to say about my video, so please feel free to comment, like, and share.